Happy Wednesday, everybody. How are we all this fine, hot day? So I thought I would start out with some jokes this morning. My first joke is, where do polar bears put their money? In snowbanks. Joke number 2. Why are fish so smart? Because they swim in schools. And joke number 3. Why did the horse have to stay after school? Because he was horsing around. Yeah, I know those were really bad jokes, but hey, maybe it put a smile on your face. All right, let's get to reading. Let me put my eyeballs on. We are starting with chapter 9, In Search of Emily. We looked all over the zoo for Emily. We looked in Turtletown, Alligator Avenue, Lizard Lane, Rhino Road, Bat Boulevard, Zebra Zone, Snake Street, and Hedgehog Highway. We searched the bathrooms, the snack bars, and the gift shop. No Emily. Emily, we shouted, where are you? Miss Child, Mr. Granite, and Miss Hannah looked really upset. If Emily was gone forever, the grown-ups would be in big trouble. There were security guards with walkie-talkies hunting for her. An announcement came over the zoo loudspeaker. If your name is Emily and you are lost, please report to the zoo office. It was almost time to get back on the bus to go home. Emily was nowhere to be found. We had run out of places to look for her, and the whole class gathered near the snack bar. What are we going to do? Asked Andrea. She looked like she might cry. Emily's my best friend. Maybe she got eaten by a killer whale, I suggested. We don't have killer whales here at the zoo, said Miss Child. Maybe she got eaten by a mongoose, suggested Michael. A mongoose isn't big enough to swallow a whole person, said Mr. Granite. But what if the mongoose cut Emily up into little pieces first? Asked Ryan. Mongooses don't know how to use knives, said Miss Hannah. Maybe she got eaten by an elephant, said Neil the nude kid. Can we please stop this kind of talk? Asked Miss Child. The animals at the zoo are kind and gentle. None of them would ever eat a child, and blah, 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 blah. Besides, said Andrea, elephants are plant eaters. They eat grasses, leaves, fruit, and bark, not people. Why would anybody want to eat a plant? I said. You should water plants, not eat them. Quiet, Arlo, said Andrea. This is serious. We have to find Emily. Oh, I feel terrible about this, said Miss Child. It's all my fault. You kids are under my supervision. You have supervision? I asked. Ah, cool. Miss Child can see through walls, said Michael. If you have supervision, asked Neil, why don't you just use it to find Emily? Supervision means being in charge, you dumbheads, said Andrea. Oh, I knew that. I lied. This is all my fault, said Mr. Granite. Emily is my student. I should know where my students are at all times. No, it's my fault, said Miss Hannah. I'm the chaperone. I should have been watching her. I love it when grown-ups argue over whose fault it was. At least if they all think the thing that went wrong is their fault, nobody can say it was my fault. Suddenly, I heard a voice calling in the distance. Help! Help! That's Emily, said Andrea. Where's that coming from? Asked Miss Hannah. Over there, I think, said Alexia. Where? We asked. Lion Lane. Yikes. Brian the Lion. Coming up next.